Stamford's Director of Public Safety says winter is a peak time for candle, heating, and home decoration fires. The director has some fire safety tips to keep in mind during the holidays.
Having that will alert you if you're sleeping. What people don't realize, when you go to sleep, your senses also go to sleep. So they're not as readily available to alert you to the sense of smell. Make sure that they're in a sturdy holder. Keep them away from any type of combustibles, at least 12 inches. If you do have candles, make sure that you never leave them unattended. Never leave a child in a room with a lit candle unattended. And when you do leave the room, make sure that you extinguish it. If you're purchasing a Christmas tree that's fake, make sure that you have that fire retardant label on each one of the trees. When you get that fresh tree, make sure that the needles, they don't fall off readily easily, because that is just saying that it's been dried out. If you do have that fresh tree, make sure that you take the last 2 inches of the trunk, make sure you cut that before you put it into the stand, and make sure that you keep that tree warded all the time. If you go to sleep, make sure that you unplug your Christmas tree. You never want to overload the electrical circuits. I've seen fires where people had numerous cords put into one extension cord. Make sure that you have your chimney inspected and cleaned annually by a professional. Make sure that you never leave a fireplace unattended. Also make sure that you have an appropriate screen keeping the flames and the ashes within the fireplace itself. Keep children and keep all combustibles at least 3 feet away from the fireplace. When the fire is extinguished, a fireplace is made to actually keep the logs within it, as long as you have that proper screen. Before you remove any ashes, make sure that it's cooled down before removing it. When you do remove it, make sure that you have the proper tools, meaning a metal shovel, as well as a brush where you can scoop it into and place it in a tightly sealed metal container. Once you put it in that container, make sure you take it outside, keep it 10 feet away from the house, any other structures, any other combustibles, and make sure that you put water within that container too. If a grease fire should occur, make sure you take that cover, slide it across the pan, cover it, shut off the gas, dial 911 if the fire is getting out of control, alert everybody in the house, and leave. I have seen people take water to try to extinguish a grease fire. By putting water on a grease fire, what you do is make it worse. Be ready, be aware, and use some vigilance. Make sure that you are prepared, because if you are prepared, you can help yourself and you can help your family.